some fool is going to misinterpret what we're trying to say.
The date rape controversy on the next Oprah Winfrey Show.
Tuesday at 4 on TV5.
Do you have a light menu?
We have several light burgers, each with just a fraction of the fat and calories. Which one would you like?
You call that a light menu?
Only one fast food restaurant offers a real choice of light food. It's Arby's new light menu, including 3 sandwiches under 300 calories and 94% fat-free. There's the lean, slow-roasted roast beef, turkey, and chicken with lettuce and tomatoes served on multi-grain buns. There is a difference in fast food. It's Arby's.
The Northern Ohio Pontiac dealers have a power play you can't pass up. Now, you can lease a new Grand Prix SE for just $249 a month with no down payment. A Grand Prix with power windows, air, power locks, cruise, and a powerful fuel-injected engine. Grand Prix SE, $249 a month and no down payment. See your Pontiac Power Pack dealer now, because this is one power play that's going to light you up.
Remember last week about, well, Thursday, Friday night, Nev got downright mad at the Indians for losing.
Ugly, wasn't
ever since that night, ever since that speech, that berating of the tribe, they turned around and they've won every game.
You don't think they heard that out in Anaheim, do you?
Every one of them must have.
I don't know. That had absolutely nothing to do with it. They just played better ball. If that's what it takes, I'd do it every night. But, you know, that's not really within my framework, though. Is it time to break up the tribe after 3 straight wins in California? Angels fans might think so. And even though the Angels are in a collective slump, the fact remains that the tribe played good baseball over the weekend. Glenn Allen Hill is giving the Indians a combination of power and speed in the leadoff spot. His 3rd home run since joining the Indians was that bomb that shook up Angels ace Mark Langston Sunday. Sandy Alomar has dubbed Albert Bell as the Master Blaster, and Langston discovered why on this 2-run shot. Bell homered Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, a trifecta against the Halos. And how about 3 consecutive saves for Steve Olin in the Big A? You can bet he'll be the closer until further notice. The A's open an 8-game homestand against the Indians tomorrow night. Well, former Browns defensive end Lyle Alzado is out of the hospital after suffering from dehydration, but Alzado continues to wage a much tougher battle against inoperable brain cancer, a condition he still maintains was caused by his use of illegal steroids. In an interview done today, Alzado continued to warn athletes of the consequences of steroid use.
I'm sorry for it now, but I made a mistake and I lied to people, and I don't want, as I mentioned before, I don't want my friends to be hurt by what I've done. I want them to know better, to be smarter, to be greater athletes, to be better than I was.
Well, if there's any good coming from Alzado's illness, it's the message to athletes of all ages to avoid using steroids. The Browns' base defense will continue to feature a 4-man front this season, and Rob Burnett, number 90, hopes to be a big part of it. As a rookie last year, Burnett started 6 games getting some valuable experience. But the former Syracuse star says there will be little resemblance between last year's defensive front and this year's line.
Last year we played a penetrating defense where a lot of times we avoided blockers, you know, to try to get into the backfield and disrupt things. This year we have to play an attack and control defense where we have to attack the offensive lineman and control him before we can do anything.
So a different philosophy at work. 2 offensive linemen were cut by the Browns today. Center Mike Morris, who did the long snapping in 10 games last season, and tackle Ed Cunningham. Some damaging injuries around NFL training camps. All-pro tackle Jimbo Covert of the Bears will miss the entire season with a ruptured disc in his back. It's a career-threatening situation for Covert, who's been the Bears' starting left tackle since 1983. And mighty Bruce Smith, the Bills' sack machine at defensive end, will face arthroscopic knee surgery for the 2nd time in 2 years. Smith will be ready for the start of the season, or so the Bills say, but the more they keep going inside those knees, the tougher it is to bounce back. And in the first day of contact drills in the Bengals camp, fullback Ickey Woods sprained a knee. No more Ickey shuffling for a while. Lots of sports celebrities were on hand at Beachmont Country Club this afternoon for the 2nd annual golf outing to benefit the Diabetes Association of Greater Cleveland. Former Cavaliers star Ron Harper, there's Harp, now with the Clippers, was among those teeing it up. Now, Harper loves to play in these benefit tournaments.
It gave me a chance to get away from the fast lane of California to a nice time in Ohio where my friends and family are mostly located at.
Well, Harper mentioned life in the high-speed lane, and that's indeed what we had over the weekend at the Bonneville Raceway. Robbie Knievel, following in the footsteps of his daredevil father, Evil, made a jump of 171 feet on a motorcycle. Unfortunately, we're not going to see it, but maybe we will at 11 tonight.
Okay, thanks a lot, Nev.
You need a big cake to hold all these birthday candles.
Like 195, you're invited to the big birthday bash when we come back.
The Ford Factory Authorized clearance is on. The biggest savings, the lowest financing rates. Hottest 2.9 on a Ford Escort sound. Low 2.9 financing for 48 months or get cash back from Ford. Then get your Ford dealer's own best clearance deal. What a great time to buy. Your Ford dealers are winning Ohio over now.
They're dancing in the streets, yeah.
Everyone agrees.
Right? Am I right?
As a matter of fact, you're totally wrong.
Well, almost everyone.
I don't think so.
Everyone except Regis and Kathy Lee agrees.
Oh, no.
Yes!
The two of them are perfect together.
Is this a great country or what?
And on the next lot, every homemaker's heroine, the very funny Irma Bombeck, and the sultry actress who sizzled with Tom Cruise in Rain Man, Valeria Golino, on the next Live.
Tuesday at 10 on TV5.
If you were a professional painter, you'd want to go to the one store with the best paint, and the one with the best equipment, and the one with the best advice. Which is why, if you really were a professional painter, you'd want to go to just one store, Sherwin-Williams. The pros know. Ask Sherwin-Williams.
Wouldn't it be great if Keystone made a dry beer? We do. Introducing Keystone Dry. Dry brewed and cold filtered for a great new bottled beer taste in a can.
Time to check in with Wilma right now in our 24-hour newsroom for a look ahead at what's coming up at 11 o'clock. Wilma?
Ted, residents in South Euclid say that the city sprayed a poisonous pesticide in their neighborhood without warning them. We're going to tell you what they're doing about that. And then this question, should parents stay away from disposable diapers to save the environment? Well, the answer here is a difficult one. We're going to tell you more tonight in our Consumer Report segment. Those stories, much more, as Cleveland's 24-hour news source continues tonight at 11 o'clock. See you then.
See you later tonight.
Yes.
Well, how do you say happy birthday to a city? Well, here's how. You dig up plenty of pomp and circumstance, throw in a proclamation from the mayor, and you have plenty of dignitaries on hand. And, of course, you have to add a great, big, giant birthday cake. There it is right there, and a nice-sized crowd on hand, all to celebrate the arrival of General Moses Cleveland and his surveying party to our fair city. That happened 195 years ago, way before our time.
Needs a little work on his eyelid there.
Happy birthday.
Cake frosting got up there somehow. That's it for now. Thanks for joining us. Have a nice evening. We'll see you with more at 11 o'clock.
Good night.